So, new morning, and we are just going to go for a little ride to find some breakfast and coffee before we do a bit of a loop day, and just find some sights to kind of see because we're in the town tonight as well. Coffee. Strawberry yogurt in a drink. Good breakfast drink. Not bad. This place is a pretty good spot. I'll come back for dinner. First view stop for the morning. Doesn't disappoint. Look at that. Wow. It's a little brother. That's where the view is, and this is where the cave is. We're going to go have a look at it. Holy moly. Lucky I love caves. This cave is enormous. Hello, sister! 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 Do you have any chocolates or buns? Chocolates. Chocolates. Coming to take them! Take them! Take them! My precious! I was like, wants to know what the little statue is. Is it?
Yeah. Now we can make it.
No, we can't make it around that way. This is level. Isaac's. Wow. No, thank you. Can't actually see it, but this is a real pretty view here because when your exposure drops down, you can actually see all the way out to the stairs and the mountains behind it. It's pretty. So we were told by the Singaporean guys to come and check this out. It was kind of already on our list, but they were saying that there was a company that came here and developed all this and put all the paths down and everything, but they didn't do it without the right permits. So the government came and shut them down, and now it just sits here vacant. Ah, there's a brother. A bit hot coming out of that cave. So now we're going to do a little bit of a ride and see if we can find some skinny mountain roads on the side of the cliff face kind of thing. Hopefully we don't get into too much trouble.
So this is the goat track we kind of found. It's about 800 mil wide, I reckon, that we rode along. It's kind of like rubble on either side with some steep drop-offs at certain places. It wasn't ever too dangerous, but it was a bit tricky riding, doing switchbacks, kind of, you know, left hand and then right hand, and then also coming down the other side.
the road we just came down. Up and over. This is the view. Wow. This is crazy.
So unknown to us at the time, but we're about to hit a police stop.
So the police have stopped us. They said they want to impound.
Would have got through too.
we have to impound the bikes for 7 days, or they might be able to help us by paying a larger fine. So we'll see what happens here. Sitting waiting for our turn to pay the policeman. It's like they go behind the police door in the truck and they do it.
So we just had our police stop. The police, we nearly were through it. They were very busy with a bunch of people, and then they started blowing whistles and waving sticks at us, and we turned around and they made us sit on the side of the road. They check your international driving permit and they say, oh yeah, Vietnam's not on the Australian one. Yep. And they say, okay, we're going to impound your bike for 7 days and you have to pay a fine. And then you got to kind of just talk to them a little bit and say, okay, well, if you impound bike, then we're stuck. And they go, oh no, maybe we can help. And they say, you can sign this bit of paper to say if your bike's been in for 10 days, it's impounded. And essentially, I think they just fill in the dates, back date, forward date, whatever, claim the bike was impounded. And then we paid 7 million dong in fines, and they're a bigger fine because the bikes are a 150 instead of a 125 apparently, but it's all just part of the hustle, I think. So you go very into the, if I can have a bit of a video on it, I'll show you. You go up to the side of the truck, they open the door so no one can see kind of thing, and you're between the truck and the guide rail, and you're talking to now the police captain, and he taps the bit of paper where it says, 7 million dong per bike. And then you got to sign the bit of paper, and it's like a bit of a hustle. And then they take a photo of your registration and they put it in a community WhatsApp group they've got with all the other local officers. And you say, okay, well, I've been fined now by the police. So the police now have you in a WhatsApp group, and you don't have to pay a fine again. So we'll see what happens. But they were RBTing all the easy riders and checking all their licenses, everything as well. So all in all, I think we got out of it probably a bit cheaper than I was expecting. I was expecting up to 14 million dong, which is like 600 AUD, but instead it's about 350 AUD that we just paid. So that's just the cost of doing business.
Pulled up at a rest stop for a view, and we've run into our Singaporean friends that we're in the immigration office with. So we're in the middle of nowhere and we run into them. So our Singaporean friends have just left, they're leaving, and they've just said to us that there's another police stop, another 10-15 minutes down the road on the way to this flagpole, so we'll see how we go. Could be interesting. But you're meant to be in a WhatsApp group now, so you've paid your penalty to unimpound your bike. So we're at the stairs to the flagpole, waiting to get to the top. Walking in long pants though, and motorcycle boots. It's lots of fun. So we made it to the top of the flagpole, and we just got to the top of this part down here, and you can see there's a bunch of they're like Vietnamese, I think they're like party members, like lifelong party members and stuff, like old retiree kind of vibe people that are on holiday. And we came to the top, and they were doing a group photo, and they all got so excited as soon as they saw us and like rushing us into their photo. And then they're swapping hats with us and taking photos. It was the funniest thing ever. They was just as excited as we were to be doing something silly.
Kéo pháo không kêu mẹ.
So this is the most northern point in Vietnam. This is why the flag exists and why it's here. I don't know quite where the border is. I think it's this way somewhere.
So we found out later that evening that there was actually a famous battle in Ha Giang between the Chinese and the Vietnamese, and the day of its anniversary was today, and that's why all the veterans and retirees were out commemorating that day.
Just doing some drone footage and stop for a drink. We're definitely getting spoiled for views. It's quite insane. So another little rest stop. Here's another big easy rider group. Look how many bikes there are. So these guys will just come flying around the corner. So where we just stopped and had a drink with those Singaporean boys is just over here. There. So we were over there looking this way, now we're this way looking back on the way back. So these boys are just sitting here playing on their phones. Having a smoke. Having a good time. I love this. There's like kids on the mopeds, cows, it's all happening. Long ride up to the border, and before that we went to see a cave, go on some goat tracks in the mountain. So we hit all that. Now we're back in town. It's about 1 o'clock. We're gonna have some lunch, go find somewhere different. Some more pizzas. Sitting out, relaxing. Big day of riding today, so probably just chill now and see what mischief we can get up to for the afternoon. Isaac's paying me back is 7 million for his fine. 5 million.
Just got the shits because his phone's not loaded. But what did you say about the book?
Book doesn't need reception.
It's good. It's good. It's a quality piece of technology, that.
Yeah.
We've gone out for dinner after sitting around and kind of things. Kind of 3 o'clock after we got home and had a pizza. And now we've gone out to try. The local thing is hot pot. Like, so that's what we're going to cook it all together. What happens? How is it? Hot was hot and good. At one point, it was so hot and spicy and temperature hot, I had my sinuses just running non-stop. Little brother! All these uncles with the bongs and no shirts on. And they got like the tobacco bongs.
Tacky ball.
Still full from hot pot. Plenty of people out tonight. But we are gonna hit the hay. Gonna move 8 kilometers down the road tomorrow and go on a water boat tour. So that should be a bit of fun.